Let's circle back to a top story. President William Ruto says his government is on top of things and the rising cost of living is being addressed accordingly. Speaking during the State of the Nation address at the bicameral parliament, the president said his administration has put in place measures to curb the rising costs. At the same time, the president has announced the early debt repayment of the accumulated loans. KTN's political affairs and parliamentary reporter Daniel Kariuki was in Parliament and filed the following story.
President William Ruto arrived at the precincts of Parliament Thursday afternoon, ready to deliver the State of the Nation. The president inspecting guard of honor mounted by Kenya Army, later escorted by the two speakers of the houses, Moses Wetangula for the National Assembly and Amason Kingi for the Senate, into the chambers for the presidential address. With Kenyans eager to hear his plan for lowering cost of living, President Ruto assured that the government was aware of the high cost of living and that it was on top of things, adding that several interventions have been put in place leading to a drop in prices of commodities.
Cost of living is not an abstract phenomenon. It is a reality experienced by households, which can be addressed through practical action and effective measures. As a result of these interventions, today, a 2-kilogram packet of maize flour is selling at a low of 145 and a high of 175, depending on the brand you buy, down from 250 shillings a few months ago. The famous gorogoro of maize is selling at between 60 and 75. Honorable members, you know how much it costed a few months ago.
The president also took time to address the increased appetite for loans. The president has announced the government will repay the loans earlier than intended, especially the Eurobond.
Our efforts to stabilize the situation have yielded such progress that next month, in December, we will be able to settle the first Kenya shillings $300 million or 500 billion Kenya shillings installment of the US dollars 2 billion Eurobond debt that falls due next year. The time has come, therefore, to retire the false comforts and illusionary benefits of wasteful expenditure and counterproductive subsidies on consumption, by which we dug ourselves deeper into the hole of avoidable debt.
President William Ruto has directed that National Youth Service NYS trainees be given priority during the countrywide police and military recruitments. The president said from next year, recruitment to the NYS will be doubled to 40,000 in a move aimed at expanding job opportunities. The president said from next year, recruitment to the NYS will be doubled to 40,000 in a move aimed at expanding job opportunities for the youth. This as the president also recognized efforts by National Dialogue Committee, NADOC, over the ongoing talks that he says will help in stabilizing and working on the economy.
Specifically, I thank the two co-chairs, my good brother, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, our former president, and the leader of majority in the House, Kimani Ichung'wah, for doing a wonderful job. Congratulations, gentlemen. I salute the courage and patriotism of my fellow leaders who have embraced national dialogue and engage and encourage all of us to keep up the noble work of bringing Kenyans together. There is so much to report about the progress we have made in serving the people of Kenya.
Daniel Kariuki, KTN News, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.
Another break coming up in business news. An increase